My wife and I were talking about juice this evening and how delicious it is. Our daughter flips the lid for it, and so do we, because it's just so delicious. This, blast of sweet nectar. Literally sweet nectar. My wife drinks it with her brewer's yeast because she's nursing our baby, and it helps with her milk supply. And we have to buy orange juice for this, and it's hard to find orange juice that's not in a fully plastic bottle. Like Simply Orange is like the one of the popular brands, and we like that, the flavor of it, but it's in all plastic, and we can't do that. So that's a deal breaker for them, and whatever, Tropicana or something like that. But then there's the Florida orange juice that comes in the carton, which we learned it's not just a paper carton, it's that kind of carton that milk half gallons come in, and orange juice and others is actually 40% plastic still. But at least it's not all plastic. Anyway, we were talking about, we live in Southern California, and there's a lot of orange trees around. A lot of friends of ours have orange trees, so we were figuring out how many oranges she would need to get 8 ounces of orange juice. So she Googled it. It's 5 to 6 oranges, I think. And she does this at least once a day, sometimes twice a day. So she's looking at 5 to 6 oranges to 10 to 12 oranges a day to keep this brewer's yeast thing going. Which is a lot. So we were talking about how many orange trees would it require us to have, or for our neighborhood to have, in order to keep up just her one orange juice habit. And it would be, A, multiple trees, and B, not year round, like we get it today. So a lot of these oranges were frozen. We noticed that on the carton during, and probably the season that they're in, sometimes the label changes to not from concentrate, and other times that goes away and it says from concentrate, presumably because it's coming from frozen or preserved oranges during the off season. I don't know. We've just noticed that. So anyway, it's striking how many oranges this requires. It's so delicious, and it's not good for you. We treat it almost like candy. It's a little better than candy because it has some vitamins in it, but the fiber's gone from the, we get pulp in ours, but it's not the same as eating an orange still. So it's quite the extravagance if you think about it. And, let's say it took my wife's habit 12 orange trees to support it. For one, it's just her. We're one family in a neighborhood of 75 houses. And that's just one neighborhood out of, millions of people in our particular area. And percentage-wise, how many of those drink orange juice on a regular basis? It's a lot. But let's just consider our household only, and it's being 12 trees. That takes up a lot of space and water. And our area that we live in, if we tried to grow those 12 trees, we could. The climate's right. It would require a lot of water. But those are 12 trees that we are using from somewhere. And so even though they're not planted here, while they would be best be planted here for us in the ecosystem, they're planted elsewhere. Ours, I guess, are in Florida, part of large swaths of land of monoculture orange groves, replacing what used to be biodiverse ecosystems and habitats. It's a costly thing, the orange juice. I had this up because I thought I might want to search something, but yeah, I mean, how many oranges is that a day? Let's say she used on average 6 oranges a day times 365, 2190. $200 to $350 oranges for a healthy one. If you're experienced, you get up to $400 to $600. And $21.90 was our number for my wife's orange consumption, just in orange juice, by the way. She also eats oranges. We do. So it's 10 trees ish. That's a lot of trees to keep up with just for orange juice and to eat oranges just for our household. Interesting.